Hi guys, welcome to day 5. It's the last day I'm going to be able to really work on the car, but luckily it's only small jobs. The main ones I need to do is the wipers, the brakes and an oil change. Those are the 3 main things. I also need to do the plugs, but before I do the plugs I want to drive the car and fill it up with fresh fuel. So yeah, let's get on with the wipers. So not that you can see it very well up there, the new motor's now in. It's been following a guide on the Volvo owners forums about using it, and I think it was an S40 wiper motor. All I've done is used a bush sleeve that I think might have come from a Mini, what is it? Engine steady mount, and then I've cut the rod from the old motor, welded it inside the sleeve and then put it in all alignment. So let's test that out. So let's see what happens. There we go. It's all been well, it should work. And it parks. Speed 1. Perfect. So now have working wipers using a later motor. So I've also been doing little wiring jobs in the week. So if I turn the ignition on now, the fuel pump comes on correctly, as well as the electronic ignition. So all that wiring side of things are done, and that's all correct. I think the next job really is for me to spend a bit of time trying to work out what's wrong with these brakes and why they're still airing them. Hopefully it just needs a small bleed and it'll be done. But I'll keep you informed, and then after that it'll be servicing. Right, so here we go. New Volvo oil filter on it. Nice and serviced. Blanked off the old fuel pump location. Fitting a new breather canister because the nose are blocking up. And all the brakes are done as well. So it's now time to just tidy it up, and everything should be good to go. Hopefully for some fuel, and then retune it, see how it's going. Yeah, join me whenever now, and I'll let you know how it's going. Running very rich, but I need to read up on how to use that carb. There's a little nut underneath it which I think is how you adjust the mixture. I just need to work out how you do it. I'm thinking that's a problem with the idle as well, but either way I need to do some researching on that and go from there. The rest of the car just needs putting back together now. The interior needs putting back in now all the wiring's done, and just needs a clean once all that's done, because everything seems to be working now. Got brakes, clutch. Oh, there's the odd bulb that needs replacing, but I've got the bulbs to replace that. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for day 5, which is really all the time I've got. The next pieces of work will be in the evening, and then I've got to find time to take it for a test drive and go from there. So yeah, join me after I've had a test drive of it properly. Just got back from an interesting test drive. I suppose the first things I'll start with, easy things. The exhaust is banging against the fuel tank, so I need to adjust the exhaust to make that fit. And the light for bulb failure won't go out. All the bulbs seem to be working, so I don't know if it's the actual like bulb failure relay or there's something else with the electrics I need to look at. But the two bigger things are, one, the engine won't run right currently. Idle's really rough. And when you're driving, it's got an intermittent misfire as well. But that could just be down to the tuning on it. So I've got some time to sort that out. The biggest problem is the brakes. On the test drive, I lost brakes. Not as in it was spongy. I completely lost it. Luckily, I wasn't going fast anyway when it happened, and the brake failure light came on. But it only comes on when you're gradually braking over a long period of time. But it sounds to me like there's a problem with the master cylinder. If the engine's not running, brakes are perfect. There's no issue at all. You can't replicate it. You can't push past it to the floor. Nothing. When the engine's running, if you press it hard, it's fine. If you gradually hold the brakes down, the brake failure light will come on. The other thing is, as soon as you lift off the pedal, you still have normal pedal feel. So it's obviously just letting the fluid back past the seals in the master. What else? Other things on the test drive is it drives really well. It needs new tyres desperately. I topped up the old tyres that were on it just for this test drive, and by the time I'd got where I was going, one of them had already nearly gone flat just from driving. So luckily I've got some tyres that are coming in the next day or so, and they're going to be fitted, so that means that's going to be sorted. But we're on borrowed time now, but let me just start the car and see if I can replicate the brake issue. So I am filming this the next day, just because I arrived home late, but this is what I mean about it not running well. It doesn't seem to matter how you adjust the choke. It's not running great. There we go. I've got it going now, so that's a good thing. So we'll leave it at the fast idle, that's fine. Now, what I'm doing now is just going to depress the brake. And my foot's going straight down to the floor, and there we go. Brake light comes on. And then you press it again. You press it firmly, it's fine. Like if I emergency stop style, there's no problem with the brake at all. But if you're doing it gradually, well, it's not doing it this time, but it did the first time. And the idle's getting higher now, it's warming up. It's definitely when there's more servo through it that he does it, but you can see, oh, it's going to stall again. So my pedals now, there we go. So you can probably imagine it's not safe to drive like this. So I need to figure out the idle and order a brake master cylinder for it and replace that, rebleed the brakes and hope that fixes everything. It's just odd that it only does it while the engine is running. If the engine's not running, you literally can't replicate it at all. The brake pedal stays perfectly fine. So yeah. So I suppose that's how we're going to end it, really. It's a cliffhanger. We're technically now going to move on to the 6th day of working on it, which is going to be the day before the show.
So yeah, I'm going to be trying to fix it on the Saturday, and the show is on the Sunday if I'm right on my days. So I hope I can get the brake master cylinder ordered and it arrive in time, so I can replace the brake master cylinder, because that's the biggest problem. And then once that's done, and if the brakes are fine, it's about fine-tuning the engine. I knew it wouldn't be right. I've only just put it together. That was the first drive of it, really, and most probably needs the timing adjusting and possibly a bit of the fuel mixture. I'm also going to check the mixture. The mixture's fine, then I'll put the new plugs on it anyway, because it could be the old plugs that are causing the issue. So, yeah. Join me next time, which, if I'm honest, I'm not sure when the video will come out. I'm filming this one on my phone just so Mark's got something to add to the end of the video for day 5, because that was a test drive day. If it goes well, hopefully the video of me fixing it will come out soon. Well, I guess you just have to see. So thanks for joining us on the 5 days. Hopefully day 6 can get things sorted.